What's up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in. This is your girl, Coach Shine, and this is Divine Thoughts Thursday. So I'm super excited because in today episode, of course, I love to just come in and chit chat with you guys to engage with this community in this space and to see what the energy is all about and to also share more about what's happening in my world. First of all, today is Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to everyone and happy holidays. I hope you guys are enjoying your family time, your holidays, and just really appreciating what this day holds. I've been able to just, really relax, and I opened up some gifts that I got and received, and I love my gifts. And so, made breakfast, ate, and really been napping most of the day. And now I am here to show up here with live with you guys to, really shed some light on just really the energy of you putting yourself out there and you showing up consistently in your work and in your business and really, going for it and really being determined. I believe that business gets to be exciting, it gets to be fun, and it gets to be about the transformation in the process and the journey as you go. And so, one of the things that I have been doing is heavily focusing on my branding and my messaging, getting that really super tight and really just bringing it all in and bringing it all together because I feel the energy has shifted. I feel like we're in a time and in a season where it feels like things all coming together. And right now, this is a great time to be because it feels very calibrated. It feels very steady. It feels like the energy is just, consistent. And, it's not too many or too much things going on. It just feels very peaceful, honestly. And this is just from the perspective that I hold. It feels very, light. And I can honestly say I feel also very productive. I feel inspired, getting new ideas, refining offers, and refining the way that I do things in my business that just really builds and adds to my system. And so I was up late last night updating my website and adding some new courses and offers because currently my website is on sale. All of my courses are currently $25 for the next 24 hours. So for 24 hours, you can get access to any course that's on my site. And so I was just up late last night, just really working through updating my site, updating my courses, and just doing some planning and things. And so I'm really excited because I get to really see where my business is headed. I've already planned out for 2026, but this one felt more like a really concise plan of action ending this year and what it's going to look like going into 2026. So, really just refining things and really just, showing up in a more powerful way. And I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, Crystal. Welcome in, guys. So, I really have been just really focusing on bringing the energy, bringing the excitement around the offers. And so I made everything on my site as far as the courses $25, and I love how my site is looking and turning out and how it looks. So if you guys have not checked it out yet, go to my website, visit drikahair.com. I'm also going to leave the link in the description below and take advantage of that sale. It's $25 for any course, and I have tons of courses to choose from. You guys can see my catalog. And Merry Christmas, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. And so I feel like this is just the great time to like get that personal development information, get those exact courses that are going to target a certain area or a certain mindset or a certain belief or a certain part of the work, and go into in the new year feeling like you have a plan. And if you feel like you have not planned yet for the new year, this is the perfect time to invest in yourself, invest in planning, investing in taking this energy that we currently are experiencing to refine the way that you're showing up and the way that you're doing things, to really, let things settle and drop in and take action. Okay. So, the big thing I feel that's important for now is for you to move on your ideas, move on the things that you get an idea on, and do it in that moment. Don't wait. That's been the best way for me to be productive and to get a hell of a lot of things done, especially at one time, and to feel like I'm moving things forward. Now, as y'all guys know, I'm a life and business coach, so I'm very, very future focused. So when I'm focusing on my future, I'm focusing on what I want to see, what I want to see to manifest, what I want to see happen, what I want to see come about. And so I feel that if you guys are in love with personal development and business strategy, uh, into life coaching and things of the sort, even if you are someone who has a coaching business, meaning you sell digital offers, you sell digital products, and you share your knowledge and wisdom, this is an opportunity for you to maximize in your business, to really take it up another notch. And this can happen through you getting new trainings, new information, new insight, new perspective, right? It's all about mindset. And so when you're able to, get that new perspective and that new insight, you're able to feel very excited and lit up about your business. You're able to show up alive and feel like, things are really working out for you. And that energy, that magnetism is what draws new people into your work and into your world. And that's what allows people to want to connect with you and want to work with you and pay for courses or buy from you or whatever your offers are. So, you showing up with that excitement, you showing up with the plan to invest in yourself, investing in a program, is going to set you up for quarter one. So, in quarter one, that's the beginning of the year. When you invest in your $25 course that I offer, whichever one that's calling for you, I would say let your intuition lead you, and you're going to get the value and the perspective. Like, it's just so much to say about investing in a course. Like, I it's one of my favorite things to do. I love investing in a new course and something especially that's specific to a certain area that I'm interested in. It's no greater feeling to kind of like feel that it's affordable, it's something that I can do, and it's a quick energy boost. Just the excitement of courses and around coaching, it's just phenomenal. So I love this place. So I know you guys are coming in and you guys are leaving comments, and this is the perfect time because this is the time where I am engaging with you guys. So I'm going to read some of the comments here. You say, your teeth are so white and holy, Your Majesty. I appreciate that, Daniel. Someone said a lot of people can't imagine what's in front of them because the stress makes them freeze. I've had a lot of friends drift off because of that in my high school. Wish I had set myself up with an investment manager way back. Awesome. So I can understand that. That's very realistic. I mean, well, and it's interesting because my take on that personally is I have gotten so comfortable being alone, being in my own solitude, being in my own energy, because I can focus my energy on myself, which is my health, my beauty, my fitness, my wellness, my business. It is so many different areas for me to actually focus on. And when I'm pouring that energy into myself, that is truly the biggest investment because I can see the return, right? I can see, it's such as investing in a program or a course, the mindset work, the shifts, the aha moments, the revelations, the transformation, the evolution. And that's truly what it gets to be about. And so I've been so lit up in my life by being in my purpose and being able to, really go live and speak with you guys and create offers and create a business that allows me to be my authentic self. And so, I just it's been a little minute for me since I've been around a group of friends or like having a friend group. And I can just remember that it felt a little draining. It felt like it was more negative than positive, and only because some people focus on the drama that's happening in their life. They're not really focusing on uplifting, building, creating. And I knew that I was in a different mindset, so I wanted more for myself. So I decided that I would just, you know enjoy my own energy, enjoy my own time, because it is that precious and that valuable, and access to me is a privilege at this point. So it's just all about growth, and typically, of course, in high school, you're still kind of young, you haven't really experienced enough life to fully understand a lot of things. So yeah, you can get distracted with other people's stuff, with other people things that are around you, because they say the five people closest to you are your biggest influence, right? And so you take an inventory of those people, and really being very strategic and aware. If you're self-aware and you're honest with yourself, right? Those that combo, being strategic, self-aware, and honest, you're going to realize a lot of things that you have maybe been settling for or just allowing just because it's been your normal. But once you start making decisions that are in alignment with the version of you and the life that you envision, the relationships that you envision, the quality of people and the interactions of that you envision, once you start making those decisions and creating boundaries, I'm telling you, it's like a weight lifted off. So I don't even understand stress at this point. I understand that it happens, but I know that it is also preventable. It's something that can be, you know, self inflicted as well. So just take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and raise your standards. Okay. So that's what I would do. I don't know. So we have wish I had set myself up with an investment manager. Okay, got that. Please use me as a spiritual battery to strengthen yourself and drain me empty. I'm only 21, but I had to sell a couple of houses and go through probate. Okay, that's awesome. My family was older when they had me, so most of them passed, and I have been sidetracked from my regular life. Okay, so what is it going to take to get back on the saddle? Am I vibrating at a low frequency? I just want to be used like a battery to strengthen your spirit. Daniel, you are hilarious. I have no idea. But your logic and mindset is interesting to me from these probate sessions, but mostly from the stock accounts that I barely gain access to. Girl, you're so pretty, looking like Miss Seeley from Color Purple. The universe or something is drawing me to be a stepping stone for you. Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Daniel. for being in your purpose, right? If you feel that the universe has called you to do something, then own it, claim it, be it. You fulfilling a role, okay? Because hey, that's a purpose. Is this AI? I think that is hilarious. Goodness gracious. So yeah, guys, we are really in an interesting time. I just really seen on TikTok where, they are doing deliveries. I'm sure it's been out, the concept or the idea have been formulating for quite some time. But now it's actually a live operable thing where they have the drones from Walmart delivering groceries and things. So I think it's just really interesting, just the time we're in and we're navigating, even when it comes to just technology and just the upgrades and the things that we would see. But what was interesting about that was that they were looking to have that to be mainstream soon, like nationwide. So it's going to be normalized, like in a way of like nationwide means it's going to be everywhere. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, so I know they have sensors on the drones and that they don't make contact with anything because the sensors will go off and they won't, they know how to kind of find free space. But it's like, can you imagine having so many drones in the air at one time that's delivering groceries? Like, that just sounds really crazy to me. But I know that it can be done and it's possible, but it's just like we have reached another level. We have reached another level. So, um, uh, yes, yes. Okay. So you're just stressed about the process you're going with that with the it sounds like you just are in a period where you're figuring things out. I don't know. I feel like what's coming up for me to tell you is to just really write everything down. Like, write out a plan. You guys got to be able to do this. Hear me and hear me good. I want you to think, and this may be hard to do, but this is going to stretch you because again, I'm future focused. So this is going to help you maximize on the now. So I want you to think about what do you want your life to be like, and who and what type of person, what do you see yourself as at that time, in 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and 20 years from now? Like, really sit down and think about those things. Like, really be able to project yourself far out in the future, because when you're able to kind of look in a place of where I would call the zoom in and zoom out perspective, right? When you're zoomed in, you're very, very focused in on what's happening, and it can feel so overwhelming, right? It can feel like it's a lot. It can feel stressful. It can feel overwhelming. So when you zoom out, when you look out in a perspective to gather new information, new ways of viewing it, new perspectives, new ideas, new approaches, you become more expanded, you know? So it takes just what you can control. What's in your control is you, and you can control how you view things, how you interpret them, what you give meaning to it, right? And so all of that stuff is just perspective and mindset work that you can do now to help you actually get the wheels turning on what's next action steps you can take to align with that next level version of you, or the timeline that you truly want and desire. We should be able to manifest what we want and desire like that. Like, it should be easy. You should have no problem working through something that comes up. Of course, we're human, things happen, life is lifing. But it's so funny. I used to have a friend that say, give it 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, if it don't matter after 5 minutes, then let it go. But if it does, now you know that okay, this may be something that I have put a lot of time, energy, and resources or something invested in it. Now, now you got to get to being strategic. Okay, you got to strategize. You got to think. Okay, work smarter, not harder. Okay, and my guy, he's an investor. He's big on real estate investing and just different things. And his portfolio is amazing. So I'm learning a lot about that because of him. But on the end of it, like I can't imagine the financial weight of, juggling all of those things at one time because that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot. But I'm wishing you the best. I hope you really figure it out and that things work out for you how you see fit. And somebody say your money only lasts as long as you're thinking. I have a drone for peeping. Oh, okay, peeping Tom. I didn't even know things can be done like that. I mean, but I guess it for someone who thinks like that, of course. Wow. Now you just gave me that perspective because like normally when you see drones, of course, people are taking a picture, it goes far off and you get the video on the screen, but I've never thought about the peeping toms with the drones. That is so hilarious, guys. Okay, I get what you're saying. You said you can flip it, but when the money is in the air in an asset, it gets to be a tight schedule. Totally understandable. I'm channeling my life essence towards you now. Daniel was hilarious. With a small business, I've been able to list things under it, trying to find investment opportunity, not just invest in what I already have. I just want you to rise to the top. But also, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. Well, yeah, so I really love coming on here and communicating and connecting with you guys. This is really fun stuff. And I love to give words of advice and just wisdom and encouragement. But, you know, if you guys know that you're not serious about your life, you're not serious about your plan, which, I mean, obviously, you sound like a guy who's done certain things. So you have a level of, skin in the game that has afforded you certain experiences. But think about this. You chose that, right? You get to choose. The choices and decisions we make determines our results and determines our outcome. So, you know, it can't be all bad because it's like what in it is it that you're learning or what in it that you actually needed to know about yourself or about anything or about anyone else or whatever that is going to help you elevate in the future. And that's just kind of how you can look at it. It gets to get better. It can get better. Things will get better. It just all is about your willingness to continue your level up journey, right? To level up in your boundaries, your perspective, your mindset, you know, your people you hang around, all of that stuff plays a major part. So, yeah. Somebody say, girl, you didn't even go to church today. Actually, I have not because it's a Thursday and we do not have church on Thursdays. So, yeah, you're right. Um, Daniel, Daniel said, what words do you have for me? Daniel, you seem to be very aware of energy and how energy works, okay? You guys know that energy is currency. And your attention, what you focus on, is also you spending and paying attention. So, with that being said, Daniel, I'm sure you are being, I don't know your personality. I don't know your sense of humor. But to me, it's funny. It's funny to laugh at what you're sharing, what you're saying. So I think it's to sound like to me, you kind of feel like you have a light heart, you have a light spirit, kind heart. But I also feel that it's borderline if you're on the serious side, because all jokes have some level of realness in it. It's borderline people pleasing. If you're like, I want to give my energy to you. I want to, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. You're good. You're going to be okay. Like, just, keep it to yourself. Keep it for you. Use it for whatever, for your goals, your dreams, the things that you want to build. And if you do want to make a real significant energy exchange, then you can just simply go to my website and buy one of my courses, which will give you a ton of value and insight and perspective for only $25. And that's a fair exchange to me. That would be fair, right? Then you say, I am serious. I'm just a stepping stone for you. And okay, that's fine. I appreciate that. I appreciate your humbleness. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your energy and you being here and you actually commenting. See, a lot of people don't realize it takes a special kind of person to actually come into a live stream, watch it, and engage and like really type out words and comment and share something. Like it, you have to be a special type of person. Like, and that's a lot. I don't take that lightly. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you took the time out to say hello, to share your space, your energy, and your vibe with us today. I really do. I mean that from the heart. And he said, hey, y'all don't forget to invest $1 on the Powerball. You never know. And my boy over here, he wants to win the lottery. Good luck with that. Let me know how that works out. Okay. I go live on here every single day. Okay. Every single day. So you can catch me on here live, turn your notifications on, and let me know. Just hop in one day and be like, hey girl, I won. Let me know the update because I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. But no, all in all, guys, I really hope you guys are enjoying y'all Christmas. I know it's just another day for a lot of you. For a lot of you, it's like, whatever, another day. But I really do hope you guys have enjoyed. Like for me, I spent it doing exactly what I said I was going to do, which was relax. I binge watched a lot of my courses and master classes because I like to just really go over the information again. It just lands and hits differently in a new way every time I see it. And so I binge watched some of those. I took some nap. I made breakfast. I opened my gifts, and now I'm here. So it's been a beautiful day. No complaints. No complaints. Daniel, you said, I don't want a fair exchange. I want you just seeing for raising you up and I get nothing. Okay. I prefer an unfair exchange where I am used. Okay. That makes sense. That's no problem with that. That's no problem with that. No problem at all. So guys, I've been on here it looks like about 30 minutes. So I'm really going to wrap it up. I actually go live here on Thursdays and every day, but for Divine Thoughts Thursday, which is what this was. So I really want to remind you guys to schedule your one-on-one coaching call and to take advantage of the sale on my website, drikahair.com, where you can purchase any course for $25. I appreciate you guys' support and your energy exchange, your presence, your comments, your love, just you being here. Thank you. But I am about to roll. Merry Christmas again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you subscribe, Don't forget, take care.